Very good morning, students. I, Asad Patel, welcome you to study from home. Today, I am going to teach you a walls tell stories. Okay, chapter number 10 for class 5. Right now, in a previous class, I taught you what is fort, how fort is being made, and what purpose of the king to construct or to build fort. Right? I explained some of the features of the this fort. Now, engineering. Okay, think even today when engineer design houses, sometimes there is a dampness in the walls. And here, so long ago, there were fountains on the terrace. The building must have been made with a such good understanding. Okay, see, in those days, people don't have electricity, right? So it would be a difficult to supply water from one place to another place. Why? Because to supply water we require a electric motor pump. Okay, to supply water from one place to another place, and especially on a first floor, right? In even today we don't have we cannot supply water on first floor without a motor machine, right? Without pump. Okay, so imagine the architect, the technology, what kind of technology they use. Okay, if we think how people lived 500 year ago, so many questions come our mind. Now this is think and discuss how would the fountains have work, right? How they maintain the pressure of water. Yeah, okay, because if you want to run fountain in those days, they must have water with very high pressure. So how they maintain this pressure, how they generate, how they create pressure? I guess they use a huge tank. Okay, and they keep tank at very high level. Then this is how they could maintain water pressure. What arrangement would have been made in a building for air and light? Okay, you see, if you visit old buildings, you would find there lots of windows, okay, and doors. Generally they have huge door, they have a big door for ventilation. Okay, they have more window for ventilation. Look carefully at the picture of the beautiful carving on the wall. What kind of tools would have been used for such fine carving? This all carving is made up by human. They don't have machine. Instead of, they use a conventional, means hammer and carving uh, carving tools. Okay, this all design are made up with hand. We still do not have any electricity at many places in our country. Even at places which do have electricity, imagine what would happen if there was no electricity for no electricity for 1 week. What are the things that would be difficult to manage without it? Okay, uh, life, we cannot imagine life without electricity. Every now and then we need electricity, from charging mobile to uh, computer. Okay, we need electricity. Our life is totally depend on electricity. For example, we need electricity for mobile charging, we need electricity for computer, TV, right? Tube light, fan, internet. Okay, and these days the car has been invented, which is run by the electricity. So imagine the situation of places where no electricity, or they have electricity but cut off for a 1 week. How they live? What are the way of living? Okay, what are the things, okay, what the things that would be difficult to manage without it? For example, they could not access internet connection, right? Because it required electricity. They don't have a mobile network. They have a problem of water, shortage of water. Okay, they cannot supply water manually. They have to store water with a bucket, right? So these are some problem. Now here is a small activity. Where is east and west? At the place where you were, where where does the sun rise? Where does it set? Where you are standing, find out what all is there to your east, what all is there to your west. Also find out what places are to your north and south. Student, this is activity related to locate places, okay, to locate directions. Because in those days, in olden days, people don't have Google, right? Google Maps, they don't have electronic maps, right? They don't have compass, okay? They don't have GPS, a global positioning system. So it would be quite difficult, not quite difficult, it would be very difficult to locate places. So to locate direction, they uh, they use this technique, they use this method, that they, you know, face their face, they face the sun, okay, where sun rises, and this is how they locate their direction. Okay student, this is activity on page number 90. You're supposed to observe the map, this map, and try to write down the answer of the questions. Now come to our next topic. Why this attack? Okay, as I told you, that was a time of warfare activity. Okay, one king tried to capture another king's, okay, territory, his kingdom. Why? While we were all talking, Sridhar called up to see a big gun cannon. We run up the steps. Okay, can you see this cannon? Shaileja, this must have been Sultan's big gun. Didi, this was used by Aurangzeb. His full army came with their guns and cannons to attack, but they could not even enter the fort. For 8 months, they camped outside the fort. Shailaja, why would the army come here all the way from Delhi? Okay, so children, children were children were curious that why the army come from Delhi, all the way from Delhi. As I told you, that was a time of war. Okay, king declare war against the another king, okay, to capture his land, his property, his possession. Okay, in those days, emperor and kings play such tricks. They tried to make smaller kingdom a part of their own kingdom. This was done sometime by a friendship, sometime by a flattery, or even by marriage between family. And when nothing else worked, they also attacked them. Okay, they try to, you know, expand. One king is try to expand his kingdom. Okay, by asking another king. Okay, uh, sometime they negotiate an alliance. Okay, they became a friend and expand their kingdom. Sometime they married, they do they do marriage. Okay, and if this peaceful negotiation won't work, they directly attacked. Why it is the Aurangzeb's army could not get into the fort? He had so many soldiers and big guns. Shaileja, didn't you see these strong thick walls? Okay, so as I told you, the purpose of constructing fort is the protection against the another king's army, right? And let me tell you one thing. Aurangzeb came for 8 months, and Aurangzeb is the only ruler or only king who conquered, who won the Golconda fort. Sridhar, if the army tried to come from different side, then the soldier in the basins would have seen it from distance. No wonder it was a difficult to attack the fort. Kalyani, imagine the army is coming on horses and elephant with all their guns. Here, Sultan's army stand fully prepared. Right? Uh, those days, kings and emperor don't have this missiles, okay, war tank, rocket launcher, guns and all. As well as they don't have vehicles, so they use elephant and horses. Okay. Oh no, how many people and soldiers on both sides must have been killed in all this fighting? Why do people attack and have wars? So as I told you, they do war just because to expand their area. See, the guns and cannons are thing of the past. Now these days many countries have nuclear bombs. A single bomb can cause so much destruction. We have example of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? America launched nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These two cities located in Japan, and even after 60 years, the effect of that nuclear bomb can be seen in two cities, right? Discuss. Have you recently read or heard about any country attacked or going war with one another country? Okay, let me answer this question. In these days, nowadays, the war between Azerbaijan and Armenia, right? Azerbaijan conquered some of area of Armenia. Find out what was the reason for this war. The reason for this war was uh, land, okay, some of area. What kind of weapons were used in this war? As I told you, that guns, missiles, okay, bombs. What kind of destruction was caused because of this? Both casualty, like people, so many people die as well as injured, so many people have been dislocated, and lots of property is being lost. Okay. Have you seen anything made up of a bronze? What? The big gun that Sridhar saw was made up of a bronze. So you are supposed to find out the things which were made bronze. Tribal people have been using bronze to make many things since thousands of years. One wonder how they took out copper and tin from deep mines, melted these metals, and turned them into a beautiful things. Find out from your elder about some of the things made from bronze that were or are still used in your house. For its color, try to identify which one of them is made from copper, which from brass, and which one from bronze. Right, so student, try to find out the things, okay? Otherwise, I'll let you know. When there was no telephone, did he ask us to wait at the king's place? She herself went to fetch Darwaja, Fateh Darwaza. A while later, we heard Didi's voice, alert. I am Sultan Abdul Hassan. I am very fond music and Kachipudi dance. We all laughed. We were surprised how Didi's voice could heard from so far. She later told us that if you stand at Fateh Darwaza, whatever you speak, you can hear at the king place. Means they have some setting. They have some technique. For example, in those days, we can echo sound, right? uh, Sound can come 2 to 3 times after we speak, right? Now our next topic is arrangement of water. The picture shown here, right? This is Persian wheel. Okay. Can you think why bullocks have been used here? Okay, bullocks. Okay, two-third wheel. Okay, they they round the wheel and the water fetch by this bucket, right? So this is Persian wheel. It is known as a Persian wheel. Okay, to fetch water, to supply water at high place. Look at this picture. Where is that picture? Okay, can you see small holes? Okay, clay pipe. These are the clay pipe. Okay, so they have a technique. Okay, a kind of mechanical motor, not electronic motor, but a kind of mechanical motor which helps to supply water at distance. Okay, distance place as well as first floor. This is the only technique, okay, they use to supply water. What a sad sight, talking, whistling and listening to our own echo. We were walking through this mehrab. Okay, oh, the bridge feels so cool in this tunnel. Sailaj, it was a written that soldiers stayed here. See this board. But look what walls like. Oh, think how this wall has been thousands of years ago. By it has seen king and queen, heroes and elephants, war and peace. But we have spoiled in just few here. Okay, this is the mehrab. Okay, but some walls and some sides have been destructed by people, like they wrote their name, they use a spray color, right? You can see this is how they spoil. Okay, they rot their name. I don't understand what kind of fun do people get in writing their names all over the places like this. Okay, so we have to be very careful. We have to take good care of these historical monuments because these are our past, and past is very important for present and future. Now our next topic is going to museum. Now what is museum? Museum is a place where old thing and past remain is being stored. Okay, after seeing a Golconda, the children also went to a museum in Hyderabad. Many old items are kept there. Many things were found when the place around Golconda was dug, like a pots, jewelry, sword, etc. Okay, uh, past things as well as written things. Okay, some past books is being kept in the museum. Make your own museum. Student, we can make our own museum by storing some old coins. Okay, some discontinued coins, for example 50 paisa coin, 25 paisa coin, 10 paisa coin. As well as we can keep tickets, post ticket, postcard, inland letter, which nowadays which is discontinued by the government. We can also keep some pots. Okay, as well as some old things, some unique stones, right? Look at the painting and tell. This painting is 500 years old. It shows Agra Fort being constructed. Okay, this painting is 500-year old. It's so Agra Fort is being constructed. This is the construction of Agra Fort. Student, we can say that people are fun. People were artists in those days. Okay, they could paint. They could construct such a good buildings. Okay, they were very good in a plan. Okay, city plan. So we can say that even in those days kings are fond of painting, music, okay, and art craft, right? What kind of work are people doing? How many Men and women are working. See how they are talking the huge pillar, taking the huge pillar up along the slope. Is this easier to lift heavy things straight up or a long slope? Where you able to see the man carrying water in a masak. Okay, masak is a kind of leather bottle. Okay, this is masak. Okay, black colored. This is black colored masak. Masak is a leather water bottle. Okay, people used to keep water inside the masak, which is made up of a leather. Okay, this is uh, pillar was being taken inside the palace. These are some worker who who are carving, and this is a person who supply stone. Okay, so this is how they construct the fort uh, or a palace. And this is, I think, this is a person who guide them. Okay, so this is how fort is being constructed, student. This is all about chapter number 10, wall tells stories. Okay, I'll explain you more in recap. Some portion I left, so I will make it complete in recapitulation. Okay, thank you.